That's kind of a thing that's still missing. If I'm on the watch page right now and waiting for you, I can't access the interface of the video. It says we're live. And the delay seems to be about 5 seconds.
And we're live, and hopefully people in the chat can see me and hear me, and also hear young Ragical. Let us know if you can or can't. Ragical, say something. Make yourself known.
Well, I just checked myself, so I heard myself say stuff, so I'm guessing people will hear me as well, unless I hear voices.
There we are. Thank God. Yeah, you could be. They could be the voices in your head.
Am I real? Is this real life?
Yeah. So you can see the stream as well, Ragical. Yeah. So everything is working as it should be. Hopefully.
Yep. I'm cooking my chicken.
Yeah. And you can see I've put a very kind message on the on my swanky new black bar.
Hey, we don't talk weirdly.
No. It's this reoccurring theme that people seem to think that we've got accents. I just don't understand it personally, but it says Ragical is low volume. Great.
Oh, great.
Right, I've turned Ragical up a little bit. I have turned Ragical up. So hopefully...
Maybe it's a local setting on my end as well, let's see.
Yeah, maybe.
Where the hell
Hang on, they can see me... They can see... Hang on, we can see you, but we can't hear you.
Well, what do you mean?
Hang on a sec.
No, they can hear me. No, they're screwing with you. They can hear me.
Yeah, I can see now. Yeah, somebody's just raffled live in the side chat. So yeah, they're trying to wind me up. This is going to be the first ever Creaky Blinder live stream with 0 technical issues. I'm highly confident of it. Yeah, okay then. Right. As usual, I've got nothing planned, nothing in particular to talk about, which is why young Ragical is joining me for moral support and to keep the conversation flowing. And he's also
Creaky.
He's also roasting a chicken.
Yes, I'm also. I finally got a chicken again to roast.
Yeah.
Something happens in our collaboration later this evening.
Oh, I've spelled weird wrong. Look, damn. I knew I shouldn't have done it in such a rush.
Well. It's topical. Weird is weird.
Yeah. Damn. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be one of my live streams if I didn't do something wrong.
You can fix it.
I'm gonna fix it now. I'm just opening up CorelDRAW, and I will fix it. I
don't want to be a spoil sport though. They have seen it, so you know.
Yeah, I'll just change it now.
Put a big circle around it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll. Oh damn! I didn't save it. It's spelt wrong. Too bad. I've never said I was an English teacher. Oh no, Conspiracy Cats is here. That now means there's a teacher in the side chat that's also going to see my spelling error. Have I spelled everything else right? Subscribe to Ragical. He talks weird, not properly, like me. Yeah, people are starting to point out now the spelling error.
You type weird.
Thanks, guys. That's really kind of you. Right.
I'm still cooking a file, so.
Yeah. Right. What are we doing? Right. Let me just get the Discord open. Yeah. Hello. Yes, we're all live. Everyone can see us. Everyone can hear us. So that's always good. I've been called transsexual again, everyone. If anyone cares. I had a comment on yesterday's, no, not yesterday, yesterday was Saturday, on Friday's video. Before I go any further, like my new backdrop, Mrs. Blinder very graciously painted my wall grey so I didn't have to have a giant grey rag hanging on it anymore. And I was able to put some shelves up and nicely display my drawing that was done by one of my subscribers. And interestingly enough, Phuket Word is in this drawing. I wonder if he's still in the side chat.
He's actually in the drawing.
Yeah, it's hang on, I'm not very good at it's Phuket Word.
Yeah, you recognize him.
And amazing. Damn, And of course, Daniel Pratt.
I need his laughing sounds in my soundboard.
Yeah. Oh, that's not going to end well. If anyone notices that that picture slipping, please let me know before it clonks me on the head. Right, I'm trying to open up my my comments because I had a really interesting and long comment this week. Would it be held for review, or would it be... And I don't get that many comments from haters, to use the words that the cool kids use. And I bet I won't be able to find it now. But basically what he was saying was... no, let me see if I can find it. He was basically saying... He left me this comment, which was... It was a paragraph more than a comment, and the basic gist of it was he objected to me making videos about flat earthers and what business was it of mine, and yet he left a comment criticizing my video. So what business of his are my videos, was the question I that sprung to mind.
So he probably has never understood the purpose of YouTube, because
no,
that's
exactly.
YouTube.
Exactly. He's got no... And it was funny. It was like, whenever I do get a mean comment, you can guarantee that when I click on the channel icon, they've got no profile picture and no content at all.
As usual, yeah.
As usual, yeah. Which then enables them to be extremely brave and threatening. Oh, my sound and image is out of...
Is it?
Yeah, see, now I'm getting lag in OBS.
So, your OBS is lagging.
Yeah.
Let me listen real quick.
And this is what I mean, but it wasn't doing it. Bugger! Yeah, there's about a 1 second delay.
For your audio.
Yeah,
well, I hear it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it seems to be for everything. So if I raise my hand now, boom, there we are. It's taken about a second before I see it on my own screen. I don't know what I can do about that. It's yeah, people are saying now it's out of sync. Welcome to Creaky Blinder Live.
How'd you manage to do that? It's every week you manage to do something.
I
different.
know.
That's actually pretty impressive, to be quite honest.
I can break OBS without even touching it.
Yep, that's. I find that well, awe-inspiring, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I don't really know what I've done. I look like a spaghetti western actor. So I'm obviously... Is it that far out of sync? God damn, just a little bit of lag. What's a little bit of lag between friends? Is the video still watchable?
What's a little bit lag among friends? Okay,
yeah, exactly.
They
exactly.
Can still read in the chat now.
It looks like one of those badly synced Asian movies with a voiceover. Looks like a Chinese movie.
Yeah, that's why Ragical wears a helmet. He looks always in sync. Little do they realize I'm completely out of sync, like by 10 minutes or something.
Yeah. Yeah, but they are. What's his name? Jeff with a difficult to pronounce surname that looks like Spidgekers. Welcome to the Creaky Zone, yeah. I can't believe you set an alarm to wake you up just to watch little old me.
That just happens to be a Dutch name, probably.
Does it?
Jeff Spijkers.
He's a British guy, and if I remember correctly, he lives in Vietnam. Yeah, he does. He lives in Vietnam. He's one of my Patreons. He's a really nice guy as well.
It is actually written as a Dutch name.
Oh,
Jeff
is it?
Spijkers. That's how you pronounce it.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. I've broken something else now. What have I done there now?
What?
God damn. I was trying to fix my views. Has that fixed everything else that's wrong? No. Oh my god, why have I always got a delay?
So you basically work according to the logical repair system of you break something, then something else fixes itself. So break
Yeah.
something that's not useful.
Yeah. You're right.
Then we can
Jeff's
go on.
surname is, well, he said yes, it is, and I can only assume that's in response to you saying it's a Dutch name. Well, at least we know people can hear us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, he's he's Canadian living in Vietnam. I thought he was British. Fred Knott's quit clicking buttons. I know. I'm not clicking. I'm sorry. Ragical is several centuries out of sync. Uh-oh, the Illuminati got you. Yeah, that seemed like a really good idea at the time when I did that video where I did actually join the Illuminati, the real Illuminati, not the made up one. God, I'm getting so many emails off them and I can't find the link to unsubscribe.
well, you could probably block them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Oh,
So
hang
is
on.
it just a spam site, or what the hell was that even?
Well, I don't know. It was a .org site, so in my mind that made it legit.
And now they're in your computer messing things up.
Yeah, they're doing something. Oh, so I've got no viewers now, and that's all I was trying to do is get my viewers to show up on screen. My number of, the number of people watching, sorry. The number of people watching, and it didn't go well.
Well, you always have problem with that one as well.
Yeah, I don't know what I've done. I honestly have no idea. I think I should just stop fiddling around with OBS and trying to change things and just accept it for what it is. So, side chat, how badly out of sync am I?
We're gonna have an answer.
Yeah.
You can't block the Illuminati.
No. Damn. And it seemed like such a good
But not.
idea. I thought it would be funny. But 103 people watching. But getting like 4 or 5 emails every day off them. And each of the, so it's free to join the Illuminati, but every single video I've gotten since, they want me to pay for something.
It sounds like a scammer site.
Yeah. I'm too easily led. I saw .org and thought it was fine. Oh dear me.
So I can't do really all that much because the computer is still lagging here. I'm providing every power of the computer towards my encode.
Yeah, I can't do much because every time I try to, I break something. So we're in the same boat. Right, does anyone put anything in the...
There's no messages in there.
Yeah, let's have a look. William Signs, it's the business of every man to fight stupid. Yes, I would agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is why that comment I got the other day about what business is it of mine. It isn't any of my business until I make it my business, because I just don't like... My biggest problem with it is stupid people. Because I don't... A lot of them, I don't think they're as stupid as they make themselves out to be. I think they're all play acting. Well, maybe not all of them, but a very high percentage of them.
No, it's still pretty hard to... There needs to be a list of people. Like, who's the Poe? Who's the real one?
Yeah. And that's been proven more than anyone else by Orphan Red. The fact that she's just passed the Mensa exam. So there's no way in the world that she's as stupid as she portrays herself to be in her videos, is there? Absolutely no way.
Giggly boob lady is annoying anyway.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. And she's got a gigantic mouth. She looks like the Joker from Batman.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
You pull a picture of her up on your screen and then pull a picture of the original, the old school Joker, and that you tell me that she hasn't got his mouth.
I can hear her saying, "You want to know where I got this lipstick?"
Yeah. Oh dear me. Right then. Questions. Fred Knotts wants to know what flavour I'm vaping tonight. I am vaping hot squash, which is Ribena flavour.
The fuck is that?
Ribena, blackcurrant. Oh, and the Curve Pimp is in the side chat. And as you will notice, sir, and please again accept my most humble apologies for missing you off the Patreon list in Friday's video, but I have corrected my error and added all my new Patreons to my very swanky scrolling list of Patreons as well. Right, okay, so... Right, what have we got? Jeff... What's his name? Ragical Jeff SpongeBob? Spikehead. What?
No, how did you make SpongeBob out of that?
I don't know, Jeff SpongeBob. There's another channel I watch that often has the same problem. Just restart OBS. Oh, the last time I tried restarting OBS during a live stream, the live stream stopped. So thank you, Jeff SpongeBob, but I am not going to try doing that. But
well, technically it should work keeping you're basically giving YouTube orders from the YouTube website itself. So if you restart OBS, it should still keep streaming, and if you start it again...
Yeah, but last time that happened, I couldn't get back into the stream. Because it's me. I'm sure you could have, but I couldn't.
Well, no, I don't even use that. I use the other thing.
Oh, you use the other OBS.
I push the button and it works.
The posh OBS.
No, not the posh OBS. I use the original one.
Yes, the original one I use. Because I did try the other one, but I don't know. It's really... It sounds laughable saying it now, but it was really laggy, which is why I didn't like it.
I knew you were going to say that, but it's still funny.
Oh, dear me. Right then.
Baby Science just told me what squash is. It's basically... lemonade that you...
Oh, it's yeah, I forget that you're not... It's like, I think you'd call it fruit cordial. So you put some in a glass and then you fill the glass up to the top with water.
Yeah, we got well, basically it's a brand over here, Caravan Savitan.
Yeah, right.
Put it in water and it turns to a different color and tasty.
Curbitize, Illuminati and NASA. You must be rolling in cash getting paid for these people. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, you got a new wall even, so you know.
Yeah. New wall and new shelves.
And I got a chicken, so
yeah, exactly. Cash, it just goes to show, doesn't it? It just goes to show. Right, so we've already asked Jeff SpongeBob's question. So, Flat Earth Muppetry, did you set up with or without your hat? Maybe the lag is down to the reduced gravitational attraction you're experiencing without it.
Well, try it.
Yeah, exactly. So if I put my hat on, will that fix the stream? Should we try?
You're gonna create another meme.
Yeah.
You want to stream correctly? Use a hat.
Yeah, exactly. So...
You got a few super chats as well, by the way.
Can you imagine if the lag was gone now, how funny that would be? But it hasn't, so anyway.
Streaming tutorials with Creaky Blinder.
Swagatha Christie, could you tell Creaky I said thanks for helping me prepare for my interview with the vape store. I didn't get... Oh, right, yeah. You didn't get it, Swagatha Christie, no? That's unfortunate, but... You know, if you go for another one and you've got more questions, feel free to ask me. I was happy to help, and I will be happy to help again. And that was all the questions we've had in so far, I think. Oh.
Well, you got a few supers.
Oh, have I?
You need different,
oh, that's what that ka-ching sound is every so often, is it? Right then, so I've got a couple of super chats. One off Brian Shannon. Good evening, Brian. Thank you. A $2 super chat. Monty Python, she's got giant tracts of land. Do you know I must be the only British person who's never watched Monty Python? I've not seen...
How dare you?
I've not seen anything Monty Python at all.
I fart in your general direction. It's really
and
ironic being on a stream right now with a character who is kind of Monty Python inspired.
yeah, I know. So maybe I would like it. William Signs, $2. Thank you, sir. Have your Mac boy hit it with a big spanner. I've kicked it twice already, William Signs, and that hasn't fixed it either. So yeah, things are going as well as they always do. When
I have a suggestion for the problem between the Americans and British people.
Yeah.
For spanner and wrench.
Yeah.
Let's just call it a nut twister.
Oh, that sounds really painful.
It's what it does.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nut twister. Right, what's going on in the side chat? Loads of people are mentioning Monty Python now. Well, one person mentioned it. Life of Brian. That's Monty Python, isn't it?
I might have to say, me.
And Gary Lowe is saying I can use his jump bleeds if I want. I need something. But it's interesting because this lag that we are publicly experiencing right now was happening when I wasn't even connected to a live stream. So it was happening when the only thing open on my computer was OBS. So I think it's official, OBS just hates me.
What does your task manager say, though? In terms of percentage of uses for memory and CPU. We're going to do some tech reporting again.
Down at the bottom, CPU usage 17.9%. That's low, isn't it? 1.7. Well, now it's down to 16%.
Yeah, that's basically the encode for OBS, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know.
We got some more questions and even a suggestion by Jeff Spijkers. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not going to say it, are you?
Jeff SpongeBob says, just stop the stream and start it again. No, Mr. SpongeBob. I don't want to do that. Because I tried doing that once before and it didn't end well. The only thing that ended was the stream. So I appreciate it, Jeff, but no, I'm not going to risk it. Are you just annoyed because you've got up in the middle of the night to watch me and my lips aren't even in time with the sound coming out of my pie hole?
I'm guessing there's a different problem. It has nothing to do with OBS or the stream. Creaky is just out of sync.
Yeah. This is if you actually bumped into me in the street, this is exactly what you'd experience. I'm a master ventriloquist. I move my lips and I delay the sound coming out by at least a second because anything less would be completely unimpressive.
That's. I'm guessing there is someone who doesn't act like that. I can just see it now. Hey, how are you doing? And you're basically moving your lips, and there's no sound coming out.
So I've just noticed in the side chat, right? One of my new Patreons, Steve at the Van. Good evening, Steve, and thank you for your support. OBS stands for off by a second.
Yep. Well, that explains it.
Exactly.
Also, I am not out of sync.
Yeah, exactly. Creaky's father was dubbed by a Japanese Godzilla film. He was. Right, well, Jeff SpongeBob is laughing, so I obviously haven't offended him yet by not being able to say his last name.
You're not going to try it, are you?
Go on, say it again.
Spikers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's easier than it sounded.
Yeah, there's also a company called Spiker.
Is there?
Without the S.
Do they make spikes?
No, they don't. They make cars.
Oh. Are they as attractive as DAF cars though?
Nope. they're basically roadsters.
Oh God.
Old school roadsters like Donkerford. That's another Dutch company.
Like a what? A donkey Ford?
It's not a donkey Ford.
All Fords become donkeys once they get to a certain age, don't they?
And then you have to, the engine doesn't work anymore. You have to place a donkey in front of it.
Then it becomes a donkey Ford.
Oh man, I literally laughed my ass off when well, no, that's gonna be a spoiler. I'm not gonna spoiler it.
Yeah, no spoilers. Is everybody in the... Oh, hang on. Just pronounce it with a silent J. There's no J in SpongeBob. What are you talking about, Jeff?
Spiker.
Right. You mean your actual surname, Spiker? Just spell it without the J then. Do you know some languages are so confusing that there's letters in there that are completely unnecessary?
Like English.
Yeah, especially English. Phlegm. Why isn't phlegm just spelled F-L-E-M? Why?
Why isn't night spelled without the K?
Yeah, exactly. What happened? So somebody sat down and wrote out the English language. What, he had a few letters left over, so he just slotted them in wherever he felt like?
Well, I always crack up when people say 222, and I said 3 different words there.
Yeah, exactly. Again, why? What's the point?
It's magic.
It is magic.
I have a question by Warren Evans. How did I get started on YouTube?
Oh.
I got summoned. Now, the thing is, I usually just hung around on YouTube making all kinds of comments, and that was getting boring, so I thought, like, you know what, I'm gonna use these comments I usually do and throw them into a video, and, well, there it is. That's not a really good origin story, now is it?
What, that was in the Discord, Ragical, was it?
Yeah.
Am I looking at the wrong bit then? Ah, no, I can see it now.
They're differentiating them with bells for you and...
Whistles for you?
What is that? Can I hover over it?
Looks like a Space Invader.
A Space Invader. Well,
Flat Earth Skeptic is asking me to explain Welsh. If I could speak it, I would attempt to explain it. Welsh is actually... what's the term now? It's spoken as it's written. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but when you see it written down, but it makes no sense to me either, and I'm Welsh, so...
It's kind of like Japanese.
Yeah. There's a lot of new names in the side chat tonight, and somebody has just sent me a super chat, and it was...
CHF, what is that?
Yeah, CHF. 5 chuffs? How much is 5 chuffs?
That's 5 anti-rocket things you throw behind your airplane when someone shoots at you. Chaff.
Well, I want to know what a chuff is now. I'm googling it. I'm doing a bit of Google foo. Oh, Swiss francs. Why isn't it SF then? What's a chuff? They want...
I'm wondering as well now.
Yeah, I just googled it.
Confederation Helvetica Franc.
Right. Okay.
That sounds like a font.
Yeah. Swiss francs.
Helvetica is a font, right? Pretty sure it is.
Okay. For everybody that's in the side chat, because I don't want to call out any one name in particular, but can you not message me on Discord, because I struggle to keep up with the actual messages I meant to be answering. So if you're gonna DM me on Discord now, I can't respond, and you'll know who it is because you're the only person in the side chat who's done it. Right, somebody wanted me to try and say, and they've paid me 5 chuffs to try and say their name. So let me get close enough to see it. Andrei Vasilku. I'm practically Swiss now.
I would have problems with that one as well, though.
That's got to be right. That's got to be right. It must be.
Facilcio? Sounds kind of Italian. Facilcio. I don't know.
No me.
I always feel like we insult people when we mispronounce their names. So
yeah, I know. I know it does.
They're making us insult people.
Yeah, it does seem a bit like that. But That is not my intention. I promise. Oh my god, somebody's just put the name of the long... Yeah, Llanfair Pwll Gwyngyll. Go. It is pronounced as it's written, actually. Flat Earth Muppetry, yeah. It is. And I know it looks completely illogical. I just wish I could say it. But I can't even say the whole name of the place without practicing it in advance first, I'm afraid. Oh, right. No, we're not doing that. Pesky Pigeons is asking, why do flatards use P900 cameras? Because they're sponsored by them, clearly. And they seem to have a real belief that somehow they assist in proving that the Earth is flat, which obviously it isn't. Has a rogue globe camera salesman infiltrated their inner circle? Quite possibly.
It's P1000 now, right?
Oh yeah, P1000, they've upgraded. And Jeff Spickers has just said in Vietnam, the currency is called dong. I know a few places in Wales where the currency is dong as well.
We pay everything in clogs, so yeah.
Oh, I've lost my pipe. Where's it gone? There we are. I gotta take my hat off.
No, don't do that.
I must.
The stream's gonna lag even more.
I must. I'm sweating like Simon Dan must have been when he was running the London Marathon today.
Oh yeah, that's amazing what he did.
Yeah, 3 hours and it was sub 4 hours, wasn't it? It was definitely under 4.
Was this his first run, or because sub 4 hours is pretty impressive for
it is, isn't it? But
yeah.
I think just in general, he's a very, very fit guy because I don't think I could drive the route in 4 hours, not in London anyway.
I saw that first video when he was announcing that he was gonna run, and he was like on his phone while running.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh wait, he wasn't out of breath. Oh wait, I'm going a little bit too fast. This is according to plan, so I need to slow down a little bit."
I know.
I was like, "Oh, okay, you are not out of breath. What's going on here?"
Yeah, I know, it's insane, isn't it? But he's obviously a very fit guy. And congratulations to him as well for completing the marathon. 3 hours, 54 minutes and 14 seconds. Thank you to Flat Earth Skeptic for providing me with that information.
Well,
so yeah.
Kipchoge won the marathon at today as well.
Did they?
Yep.
Bloody hell.
Kipchoge basically... let me see, who was the other guy who was his competitor?
Oh, hang on.
He was 5th. And he basically was, he was probably running too fast and ran out of breath.
Mo Farah came 5th, didn't he?
Yeah. He was one of the favorites.
Yeah, he came, but I think the record today was just under 2.5 hours.
2 hours and 2 minutes.
Was it? Holy shit, that's
no,
impressive.
3 hours and 2 minutes. Wait a minute.
I know. I heard it on the news earlier. I know somebody definitely did it in under 2.5 hours. Well, I don't definitely know.
It's 2 hours and 2 minutes something.
Damn.
They run like 21 kilometers per hour. Constantly.
That's insane. Absolutely insane.
Driving on your bicycle 21 kilometers per hour without a bloody battery on the back, right? A real bicycle, not one of those fancy ones.
Yeah.
Those lazy ones.
Lazy bike.
Yeah, lazy bike.
Yeah. I am the epitome of lazy. I haven't even got a manual car. What? I don't understand why anybody would have a car that required the changing of gears when this car's available that'll do it for you.
Well, I prefer manual actually.
No, I don't. I prefer automatic. Somebody's asking what's my favourite flavour bamboo. Why, do I look like a panda? I didn't know bamboo came in flavours.
Well,
unless I'm misunderstanding the question. Right?
What do gorillas eat?
Hang on a sec.
I'm checking out what. Yeah, they also eat bamboo, I think. Yeah. What eats a bamboo? Who eats bamboo?
Only pandas. Maybe that's a very clever reference to my audio being miles out of sync, and somebody mentioned Kung Fu Panda earlier. Maybe they've just got one over on me without me even noticing. Right, somebody's asking me to try and somebody's asking me to try pronouncing this. Then it's a lake in the US. No. There's an awful lot of letters in that word.
Where's the word?
It's the latest.
Fuck is that?
Yeah, that's
No,
made up.
That can't be a word.
I know it can't be. Cha go man chu go chigga fricky fresh. Oh yeah, I've pronounced it.
Lake Chabuna. Let me see. Let me try.
You try.
Lake Chabuna Gungarmo. Well, that's what I found on the internet, and there's something different in the chat. That's much longer. Why is that so long?
They've added letters onto the end of it just to confuse me. Right, more super chats. 5. Is that euros? From my name is. Oh God, Joe. Jeroen Kuiper. People are just making their names up as well now when they to make me look stupid.
I can just see them going into their preferences and changing their names.
Yeah.
Good.
That's why my channel is called Ya Run. Oh yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me. My channel's called Creaky Blinder because that's my real name. You know?
Yes. That's why I'm called Ragical.
Yeah, it's obvious. Why would anyone want to make up a name for their YouTube channel? Just use your own. I'm still trying to decipher the name of that lake. I think Charisma has made that up. They must have. They have to have.
Well,
oh my God.
GT came up with another one. Kumbabumba.
That's a song, isn't it? Oh no, that's Kumbaya.
And Matata.
Yeah, and Mike in the chat is saying Chumbawamba. That was a pop group. I can remember Chumbawamba. Right, now there's loads of...
There's also a certain logical guy in there with a very interesting last name. Yes, I see turquoise, Laura. She just put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I can see that as well. Somebody is also now
I don't want to say that word.
Oh, I've missed the question now. Somebody's asking me what's my pronunciation of loch. That's my pronunciation. Because in the Welsh language, CH together is like you're clearing your throat. So
yeah, I was going to say, CH
Loch
together
Ness
is like phlegm.
Yeah.
Loch.
Yeah, there we are. Perfect. You're practically Welsh now, Ragical.
Well, the Dutch are infamous for a hard G as well, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. Logical troglodyte.
That's it?
No?
Yeah.
Did I say it correct now?
You did. Troglodyte, but troglodyte. Just because everyone else in the world is lazy, we just speed words up. But troglodyte
it's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is a tongue twister. Troglodyte is absolutely right. Otto von Skidmark is here. Now, this man, it would seem his dog likes to wear underwear. Because he missed the start of my video on Friday or Tuesday, whichever day it was, because he had to take his dog out. And there was some mention of doggy underwear.
What?
Exactly, Ragical. That's what I said as well. Hang on, Arctic Haze, so you are Welsh? I wasn't sure. Really? Yeah, I'm definitely Welsh, I promise. I promise. I'm not putting it on, honestly.
I'm kind of sad about the fact that Welsh is now not written with the CH.
Yeah.
I'm Welsh.
Yeah. Somebody...
Dutch is CH.
Yeah?
So what happened there? that doesn't even work. The T completely nullifies your ability to phlegm.
Yeah, but then, yeah. Yeah, but just leave the T out and you'd be Dach.
Dag. That actually sounds like day. Dag.
Right, somebody's just put a question in for me as well. Mike A. Creaky, who is your least favourite flat earther? All of them. Can I say that?
I'll have to say Dell. Just because he is a walking, talking funny dispenser.
Actually, thanks to Fight the Flat Earth and Godless Engineers collaboration video yesterday, I may now have a new favourite flat earther. Oh, what the hell was his name? Oh, crap, I can't remember his name now. He's got a big ginger beard and a tea cozy on his head. Something Truth.
Don't they all have truth in the name?
JM Truth, that's it. Thank you,
JM
Deathpool Wilson.
Yes. Oh my god. That guy is... Oh boy. He's punchable.
Yeah, and the video they used, he was stood in a field with a lab coat on and just talking absolute shite. Sorry, I've missed a super chat, and it's from one of my Patreons. Thank you, the Casual Spaceman. You and Ragical should do regular collabs. You're both funny. Well, thank you, the Casual Spaceman. Funny looking in my case, funny sounding in Ragical's case. But yes, I agree with you. We should.
They're just jealous of my horns.
Exactly. They just all wish they had a shiny suit of armor. And interestingly enough, the Casual Spaceman, you may want to watch Ragical's video tonight.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
There's going to be a chicken in it. Oh damn, I spoiled it.
Yeah, and a handsome Welsh fellow who's follically challenged.
And I wanna talk so much about this video, but I'm not allowed.
Yeah. Oh dear me.
I didn't really get a lot of YouTube stuff done this weekend because a certain skeptic who's also in a team was a little bit late with his video. I'm not gonna call any names, but
No, but you wouldn't want to be on his team.
Well, his team is pretty interesting.
I know. He seems to burn the candle at both ends very regularly, because I was having a conversation with him this week, with him and Fight the Flat Earth, and it was kind of approaching midday in the UK, so it must have been 4 or 5 a.m. in Texas, because well, yeah,
he's got a big container of midnight oil.
Yeah, he must have.
Burning.
He must have. Right, how many people are watching now? How many people have I bored so far? How many people have left? Seeing as I broke my viewer numbers. Ragical, can we have the latest figures, please?
That's 118.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, there's a lot of...
in my chicken. It's still cooking, people. Settle down.
Yeah.
Settle down. Calm down. It's not ready.
No, it'll be out shortly. We'll distribute it fairly amongst everyone that's watching. Are you a leg or a breast viewer?
Well, there's an entire chicken on my sword, so you have choices. It's really funny how all these running gags just keep coming. It's just so weird. Where do they come from?
Christmas said the lab coat JM was wearing isn't even a lab coat. Oh, hello. Well, it's not often I get a round of applause. What's going on? I wish my eyesight wasn't so poor. I couldn't even see what that was. I think it may be a new Patreon. So if it was, thank you. I think it's a round of applause for a Patreon, a ding for a new subscriber, and a ka-ching for a super chat.
I've got the fireworks for that.
You have got the fireworks. Right, so anyway, it wasn't even a lab coat, it was a chef's smock. I had the exact one when I was working in the food industry. Oh, dear me. Yeah, he seems supremely confident in everything he's saying, even though everything he seems to say is completely wrong. I just don't get it. Brian Shannon's just paid $2 for thigh and breastbone. You're going to eat the bone? Careful you don't choke.
Do they know about the delivery system, by the way?
Yeah, it comes. I was going to say it comes via the facepalm Canon, doesn't it?
Facepalm Express.
Yeah.
I need to start a company.
See that. So that was a new Patreon, Charisma. So obviously my viewers have got much better eyesight than I have, because it's on my screen in front of me and I still couldn't see it. Perhaps I should make that bigger, maybe. But if I tried to do it during the stream, I could break that as well. So I best not. I best
Don't
not.
start messing with the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it could be interesting. Ooh, hey, the file is done cooking, Creaky. The file is done cooking.
Oh, it's done, is it? So you've got to upload it as well now, yeah?
Yeah.
It's weird when I record at work and I upload a video there, which is where all my videos are filmed, incidentally. It takes about 2.5 hours for me to upload a 15 to 20 minute video. But when I do it at home, it takes about 3.5 to 4 minutes. So
well, they're probably choking the network a little bit.
Yeah, my PC at work is older than my PC at home, and my internet at work is nowhere near as fast as yeah.
Holland. Oh damn! I just scared myself. I was like, wait a minute, why is this file only 300 kilobytes? But the file above it.
Spadudio. Holland is the only place on the globe that is actually flat.
We have hills. We have hills. We got Valseberg. That thing is 300 meters. So it's a hill. It's the highest point in the Netherlands. And it's kind of bordering Belgium, so you know.
And somebody else has said they love the Dutch mountains. So
yeah, we have.
Are they flat mountains in Holland? Have they been ironed?
Yeah, maybe.
Quite possibly.
It looks really strange coming from when you fly over the country and you go into Germany or you go into England.
Yeah.
The country is really recognizable. It's like a patch field, like one of those quilts.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that, especially during the summer when the tulips are.
Well, we flew to Fuerteventura about 5 or 6 years back, one of the Canary Islands, and when you're coming into land from, when you're coming into land onto Fuerteventura, it looks like you're going to land on the moon. There's nothing, there's plenty there, obviously, once you get closer to the ground, but as you're approaching, I thought we were going on holiday to the moon. It looks just like a giant rock until you get closer to the ground, obviously.
Yep.
And Wales is very recognisable as well, because when you're coming into land at Cardiff Airport, you fly over the Bristol Channel, nearly crash into the Severn Bridge, and then land in Cardiff.
Have you seen those videos of really, really dangerous airports? The people are almost able to touch the airplanes going over their heads when they're landing. There's literally a road in front of the landing strip.
Thank you, Mrs. Blinder. Another can. I'm spoilt.
No. That's not good.
She's enabling me to drink Pepsi Max.
I'm gonna call the Pepsi police. That's the thing, right?
I know. I think I've got a case to sue PepsiCo. I must have. The years I spent working for them caused this horrible
Yep.
addiction.
Indeed.
Lovely. Can't beat a bit of Pepsi Max, so. You are?
I'm half distracted uploading and
Right, yeah, that's
I
fine.
need to do here. Oh, yeah, I need to add a.
I'm always
thumbnail
half
as well.
distracted anyway, so.
Yeah, that's my default position as well.
Yeah, same as me. Same as me. Right, okay. Yeah, we know the lab coat. Well, yeah, we've seen that. Pesky Pigeons, here's an idea for a band. Globotron. The Creaky Blinder on the microphone, Conspiracy Cats on guitar, Simon Dan on bass, and Ragical the Unhallowed Knight on drums.
I'm just banging the drum with my sword, right?
Yeah. What, you don't
It's gonna be
pierce it?
expensive.
Yeah. Oh, bonjour. Evening, Creaky. Sky Stalker. Good evening, sir. I'm assuming from your greeting that you're French, then. I'm very cultured, as you can tell.
We are both very cultured. Come
Oh,
on.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I was
Darth
gonna
Vader's
say,
in the
how
house
dare
as
they?
well, is he? Am I seeing Darth Vader? Good evening, Darth Vader. A Welshman
said
who
he'd been-
was it Canada you went to live? I can't remember now. I've got the worst memory in the world. If any of my subscribers ever want to tell me anything, please be aware you'll need to do it at least 12 times before you have any chance of me actually remembering. I think Jeff SpongeBob has gone. I must have offended him beyond all repair. Maybe that wasn't a new Patreon. Maybe that was Jeff withdrawing his Patreon pledge. Do you get a notification for that as well?
I don't think so. No, he's probably still in here. Let me see. There's a member list, right? Does it work? YouTube, does it work?
Participants in that.
Yeah, doesn't really work. I mean, there's a few in here, but there's way more people watching. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've never understood that. So what does that mean? That certain people don't have the chat window open?
I guess it has to do with privacy or something.
I was Darth Vader went to live in Mexico. He's Welsh and he went to live in Mexico. Damn. There's a question for you in the Discord, Ragical.
Who there is?
Yeah. And everyone's still complaining that I'm way out of sync.
Well, that's your no. You are out of sync. Yeah, they got it correct this time. Oh, let's see. Wendy Lynn Benavides. I'm gonna offend her. Hello, my favorite knight. Yep, she always follows me around. One of my biggest fans.
Somebody's asking, have you ever met a flurfer in real life, Ragical?
No, but there's one in my country who's pretty near close to me.
Just one? You're very lucky.
No, there's more. There's
right.
You know, here we go again. I'm really bad with names. So let's see. The True Gospel on Flat Earth. That's a Dutchman. Then we have QNV. That's also a Dutchman. And there's another one.
Oh, didn't you do a video about somebody about a month back? And God, he was boring.
Oh yeah, that's the Dutchman. Yeah.
I thought, yeah, he was extremely boring.
Something about Dock on the Bay. I still don't understand. I still have no idea what he said there.
Warren Evans, do you think all flat earthers are just narcissists and seeking attention? Now, I don't know about you, Ragical, but I personally can't stand attention seekers. People who create a YouTube channel, put their face on it, include loads of close-up shots, laugh unnecessarily, and talk shit for 15 minutes twice a week. I personally have no time for people like that. What do you think?
I know who you are describing right now.
Yeah.
Our giggly friend over in Canada, I think she is. She's Brady Beaver's problem.
Yeah, he's actually I was describing myself.
Well,
Oh dear me. Right, hang on. Somebody.
Freaky by day, orphan red by night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I put the hair and the boobs on late at night when nobody's watching, and then upload to my other channel.
Yeah, I'm on to you.
Yeah. Oh dear God! Right.
In Discord. I'm still half distracted because I still have to add tags, and I kind of need to check the video as well.
Yeah, I'm always half distracted, as I said, Ragical. So you carry on and do what you need to do in the.
Well, if we are both half distracted, we are kind of one person right now.
Exactly. Oh yeah, there we are. So
stream.
S2000 GT, yes, Orphan Koch. Because Koch is Welsh for red. Just in case there's anybody who's not Welshist in the side chat.
Why?
Yeah, I know.
I just have to say why.
Yeah, Koch is red. Black is D. It's not even a full word. We just gave that one a letter. I think that's all the Welsh colours I know.
How does that even work?
But I know it doesn't make any sense. But you know the best thing, you know, microwave
Yeah.
in Welsh is popty ping.
Well, there's something funny about Afrikaner as well compared
Yeah.
to Dutch. We have a lift. That's basically how we call what we call an elevator or
Yeah,
lift as well.
yeah.
They call it hijsbakkie, and that's basically a little tray you lift. That's basically the literal translation. They do a literal translation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Somebody's
It's
asking
funny.
Loop. Loop? I think I got
No,
told
Loop,
off for
it's Loop.
adding the A on the end, even though it's an E.
It's
Loop
Loop.
is asking,
We-
will I
we
ever
check.
do a comments video? I'm almost afraid to say this. I'd love to do a comments video, but whenever I look, I've never got enough mean comments to make a video about. Because I'm universally loved by all flat earthers.
Yeah. Well, I don't get angry comments either.
Yeah,
so, you know.
I don't. And I think my reasoning behind it is because, so people like Simon Dan, Conspiracy Cats, Fight the Flat Earth, all those guys, they are very sort of scientific in their approach to debunking, but as I've said many times, I'm not a debunker. So
Same here.
really, yeah, and your channel is very similar to mine, except you're much, much shinier than me. So what can they say apart from personal insults? And I'm well aware that I'm old and that I wear glasses and that I talk funny and I'm bald. So
Those are not insults. Those are just going down a list of facts.
yeah, they're just observations.
Ha! You're bald.
Yeah, exactly.
So?
What? I was like, damn, I knew people were going to notice I was bald. I just knew it was going to happen one day.
You just called me shiny. You can be shiny as too.
Yeah, I am quite shiny. I shaved my head just before the stream started.
I just got confused by Dutch grammar and English grammar. sometimes the wires cross or the stream
Yeah,
cross.
exactly.
I could use Dutch grammar for English, and you wouldn't be able to figure out what I was saying.
Have you seen something you're saying about grammar? Actually, what I'm going to say has probably got nothing to do with grammar, but grammar reminded me of it. People are uploading videos now to YouTube, and basically what they're doing is they're putting the video through Google Translate 10 times, and then translating it back to English, and then uploading it with the new subtitles over it.
Wow, what's gonna explode? There's probably some server in some kind of Googleplex that's gonna explode. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh no, Jeff SpongeBob is still, yeah? Jeff Spikers?
Spiker. So basically the what's it called? The eye?
What?
And the J, that's I.
Yeah.
It's literally I. We have two I's. We also have an E and an A. An E and an I. Now I get confused with... Yeah, okay, never mind. That's going to be really confusing for me, because the A is
sounds
literally
confusing.
the E
But Welsh is the same, because...
it's all different.
Yeah, we've got letters in our alphabet that aren't even letters. Well, they are letters, but they're two letters, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense, does it? Sorry.
No, it literally makes sense, because we have... I'll just put some of them in the Discord chat. It's funny. Let's see.
Bum 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 bum. Well. Story of three wells. I've lost the page. Where's it go? Ah, there it is. Ah, very educational. That looks like when I put my bag on my keyboard the other day, Ragical.
Well, that's Dutch.
Is it?
We don't type. We just slam our bags on the keyboard. Yeah. And that's not an innuendo before you go there.
You slam your bags on what?
On the keyboard. And that's how Dutch was made.
Yeah. I'm sure I just saw Fight the Flat Earth. I did. Good evening, Fight the Flat Earth. How the devil are we, sir?
The video is done.
The video's done.
Shh. Well, it's uploading.
Oh, it's uploading now, is it? I'll loop. Creaky is bold and Ragical is horny. I'm bald. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm bold. Are you horny, Ragical? I can't comment.
Why do you think I wear horns?
Yeah. Oh dear. Spanish has a double L as a letter in their alphabet as well, and it has a Y sound. Double L is in the Welsh alphabet, and it's like somebody with a lisp.
Yeah, you have a lot of phlegm and lisp words, right?
Yeah, a lot of weird sounds. It's quite funny though, and I'm sure I've said this before, but you know, a Welshman that can't speak Welsh is quite poor, I think. Do you know any Dutchmen that can't speak their native language? Any Chinese men that can't speak Chinese? I highly doubt it.
Well, we kind of have the dialects here as well. So you have Dutch, and then where I'm from, it's Gronings, and that's basically a dialect.
Yeah. So and it's still Dutch though, is it? It's just a variation of Dutch.
Yeah, it's a heavily modified variation.
Right.
But if I use my dialect on the other side of the country, they will not be able to understand anything I say.
Is that so? It's that different?
Yeah, it doesn't even sound Dutch, to be quite honest. And there's even a bigger offender called Frisian.
Yeah.
Which doesn't it is basically the official second language, but it's only a small part of the country that speaks it. But if they, go really deep into their language, it's really hard to understand.
Yeah, Wales is the same though. In North Wales, they speak what's considered to be, they speak Welsh properly, but in South Wales, where I live, they speak not exactly slang, but a much more diluted version of the Welsh language. Like if you hear two people from South Wales speaking Welsh to each other, you'd be able to pick up a lot of English words thrown in there. But in North Wales, they properly speak Welsh.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing with but our dialects are, technically they're based on Dutch, but they don't sound Dutch. But also the grammar is different, I think.
Yeah.
What's a good title for this video? I basically have Daniel Pratt submits his bendy tubes to appeal his jester status. Is that a good one?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Run it through TubeBuddy. See what TubeBuddy says.
I have another one for that. Team Skeptic gave me this one.
Is it?
It's rapid tags. If you throw the title in there, it basically generates tags for you.
Oh, that's a website, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's I'm
it
not
doesn't do
aware
it for
of that.
my video. Hey, it doesn't like me.
Chuck me the link to that when you remember, Ragical, because I'll forget, and I'm always looking for different things like that. Because what I've been trying to do, and I had this conversation with Fight the Flat Earth as well, is I'm trying to find titles. So the way you're more likely to be found on YouTube is if your title is a specific phrase that somebody would type in. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, you know, nobody...
Yeah, those are the better keywords, yeah.
Yeah. But because of the niche that we work within, it makes it very difficult to do. You know, if somebody...
one would be, is the Earth flat or round?
Yeah.
Good.
Because that is kind of one of the things exactly that would be typed into YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, I just saw Fight the Flat Earth... Fight the Flat Earth super chat. Just check it out, it's funny as hell.
What's he done?
I
didn't even see that.
Can
anyone understand either of them? It probably...
Hey, wait a minute. I need to know this. Is it either or either? What is the difference? Why? What's going on? It's written the same, right?
Yeah, it's the same word. I think it's just different people pronounce it differently. I say... No, actually, I don't know. Either, I say. And some people say either.
Grammar.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's got anything to do with grammar. Well, it may have. I'm not sure. But I just think some people pronounce it either, and some people pronounce it either. It's like there we are. There's a perfectly good, really bad example. There's a huge chain store in the UK. I'm not sure about Europe. We call it Primark, but apparently the correct pronunciation is Primark. So is it Primark or Primark? Side chat, let me know. Well, how you're going to differentiate in a chat box, I have no idea, but it's that kind of thing. Either or either.
Tom D just said tomato.
Yeah, tomato. Potato.
Day.
Right, hang on. Why is... Right. William Signs, it's either or.
It kind of comes down to Nikon, or Nikon.
Yeah.
Nikon.
Yeah, it's just different people pronounce things differently.
Yeah. We're just making a commercial for Nikon, so we get a P1000 as well, you know. Maybe we need to make a flat Earth video, so we get one of those cameras sent to us.
Yeah. Somebody's just said in the side chat, Fight the Flat Earth is here to teach me how to get hated by flurfs. Yeah, he is most definitely an expert. Absolutely.
We kind of suck at it, though.
Yeah.
They love us.
We must just be too likable, Ragical.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
Maybe we need to go as far as I call them sillies or dick flutes. Maybe we need to call them something more heavy.
Yeah, something a little bit more cut in. Something that'll really dig the knife in their ribs may help your cause.
Someone came up with the word cockwomble. I don't even know what it is, but it sounds funny.
Yeah. Oh, dear me. Right, we got more super chats. And what are they saying? Super chats. Right, we've read... did I read out Kristen Frost Laserbeam super chat $2? Oh, yeah, I did. I'm a chef. No, I'm not a chef. I wear a chef smock. I'm a pro cook. Are you? Awesome. Chris Kelling, is it? $5. I love both your senses of humour. I've only got one sense of humour. Oh, you mean Ragical as well. My apologies. Thomas Miller, $4.99. I can't understand a thing, but being from the southern US, I'm not sure I should cast stones. Hello, Generally Shady. I haven't seen you for a while, pal. Not that I'm seeing you now. Just, you know what I mean? Don't make me use Aussie slang. Yeah, Australians have got a lot of, words. Words?
It's not annoyed. How many times do Aussies have to hear that joke?
What it must be like to be us. How many times have so an Australian guy is visiting the UK, how many times has somebody said to him, let's throw another shrimp on the barbie?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh dear me. And every time we all think it's so hilarious, but they're probably, it's like with me being a sign maker. So I'm putting a sign up on a shop, or I'm sign writing a vehicle, and the funniest thing anyone can possibly say to me, because obviously I've never heard it before, you've spelt it wrong. Oh yeah, good one. Did you make that up yourself? I've only heard it 73 times this month. But everyone thinks it's hysterical.
Yeah, well, you gotta roll with the flow.
Exactly. People are weird.
Wait a minute, I got that mixed up as well.
Right.
So what's going on? Roll with the flow.
Roll with the punches. Logical troglodyte. No worries, Creaky. I can't really speak English. It's all just CGI and perspective. Quite possibly.
Logical troglodyte. See, I can say it as well.
Exactly.
I've been practicing like 4 weeks now, so you know. So, Wilco Oosterom. It also sounds kind of Dutch. GIF or GIF? Or actually GIF or GIF? For me, it's GIF.
I think
is a g sound.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm fairly sure it is. I would say GIF. GIF. Yeah, definitely.
But because of some really strange rule, it's probably GIF.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but it stands for graphic.
Yeah, and graphic is with a G.
Yeah, graphic interchange format, I think it is. Graphic interchangeable. What does GIF stand for?
GIF is peanut butter.
Graphic interchange format. So it's got to be GIF, isn't it? Otherwise, it would be Jaffic interchange format.
Jaffic.
Jaffic.
Jaffa, that's the guys from Stargate.
Yeah. Or Jaffa cakes. Jif is peanut butter. It's also a household cleaner. Jif is a kitchen cleaner. There we are. See, I told you. Generally shady, knows what's going on. And S2000 Jif is a squeezy lemon. Yes, it is.
A squeezy lemon.
It's a plastic lemon because in the UK we couldn't possibly just buy a lemon. Yeah. We have to buy a plastic lemon with a screw top that costs 4 times as much.
Yeah, we have them as well.
Oh, you do, dear.
That's so stupid.
It's like the most pointless thing in the world.
Yep.
It's like the most pointless thing.
There's another thing that's quite pointless. Gift certificates.
Yeah.
I mean, you have money.
Yeah, just give somebody money.
I basically gave someone money for their birthday, and they were like, why didn't you give me a gift certificate? And I was like, well, why should I take this money, which is perfectly good for any store, give it to a person over the counter and get something back, which is only available in a few stores, and then give that to you? Well, what kind of logic is that?
I think if you're going to give somebody a gift voucher, a gift certificate as a birthday present, you're basically saying, here's some money, but I order you to spend it in this store.
That's basically it, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
And they like that better than just money.
You just said something so Dutch then. You just said ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Well,
it's probably because you're Dutch, if I had to guess.
Maybe.
It could.
Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, it might have something to do with it. Somebody in the chat is saying cash is so tacky. It is. Cash is so cash is so 2015 even.
It's so current, yeah. That meme is funny as hell, man. It's like, yeah, it's 2019. So? What's the difference? Why do people still believe in flat Earth? It's 2019.
Yeah.
I would have gone with it's a stupid belief because it's demonstrable false. That's probably better to say.
The thing is, with flat Earth, I suppose we should at least mention flat Earth in one of my live streams, seeing as I'm a channel that talks about flat Earth. Where was flat Earth before the internet? I know for many years, some people have believed the Earth is flat, but it's only the size it is now because of the power of the internet.
It's kind of the stupid people come out to play.
Yeah. It's the internet's fault. Absolutely.
And it's also because their research consists of mostly looking at YouTube videos.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, innit? They all say, do your own research. All that means is go and watch some YouTube videos from people that already believe the Earth is flat. It's like that thing I did in my video the other day where the red circle and this is a blue square written in it. And incidentally, that's now available on a t-shirt in the Creaky Blinder merch store.
Yeah, they write our content.
Yeah, but it's that same thing, isn't it? It wasn't a blue square, was it? It was a red circle. And,
yeah,
so if I tell you that red circle is a blue square, that doesn't make it a blue square. Do you follow what I'm saying? And it's the same when they say do research.
Mm-hmm.
All they're going to hear is other people that already believe the Earth is flat saying that the Earth is flat. Or we don't know why. We can't prove it. We just know it isn't a globe.
Yeah, and everything that goes against it is the Illuminati. Well, which
exactly.
Right now.
It's just all nonsense.
I like them.
They and them.
Who's them? They or them? Yeah.
They say this.
The lizard people.
It just doesn't make any. Hang on a second. Fight the flat Earth. Fight in the flat Earth USA.
Yeah, I noticed that one as well. What happened there?
Somebody in the side chat.
Who are you?
Who are you? You imposter.
He does. No, he likes videos. I like the liked videos he has though.
I'm afraid to click on his channel in case I break something else. I'm not as technological as you.
Oh well, I just click things and see what happens.
Right, so back to the task at hand, which
We
is
got Discord stuff as well.
have we?
Yeah.
I can't see anything. All I can see is you dropping your bag on the keyboard and then the logical troglodyte when I've already read out.
No, there was something above that as well. I don't think we handled them all. Maybe.
Logical troglodyte, Daniel Pratt's bendy tube is a limp argument.
So yeah, basically the bendy tube is his appeal to leave the Order of the Sillies.
Yeah.
Let's see if the chat can guess if he will get released.
Yeah. Or should he get released? Does he deserve to be where he is?
He has to present a case that basically proves that he is not a silly.
Exactly.
Which is too hard for him to do, I guess.
Charisma says he or she, because I'm never sure from some of these people's icons, just messes around with it until it breaks. Then they call it a day. Well, I've already broken one thing and the audio is out of sync, so I daren't risk breaking anything else.
Stop touching it.
Yeah, stop touching it.
And don't click the button to stop streaming because, technically it should be a problem. But,
technically,
you're not wearing your hat right now.
Yeah. Technically, Ragical, I should just have to press start streaming and then everything's fine. But we all know how that goes. We all know how that goes.
Yes, we know.
Yes.
But it's basically the theme of your streams, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How do we break YouTube today?
Yeah. There's got to be other software that you can live stream with. There
there
has
is.
to be.
There's also XSplit.
That's a paid.
I think it's also licensed like OBS is.
All right.
It's a GNU general. I don't know what that means. GNU freeware.
So it's like it's an open source thing, like OBS is.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Right, what's going on in the side chat?
Ah, crap! Because of Team Skeptic, I need to add more credits in the description. There's face palmedness.
Face palmedness.
Yeah, and if that's not a word, I make words. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I make all the words.
Right then. Oh, new question, hot off the press. Best read it before I read it out loud. Oh. Should I read that out?
I don't know. What does it say? Well, then you're going to read it out. Let's see. Well, they said it in the main chat, so...
Yeah, Brainy Beaver uses something called Banana. Yeah, that's not for live streaming, William Signs. That's to control his audio, which maybe I should consider, given the current state of affairs.
Maybe. What are you using for sound card? Are you using the chip, or do you actually have a sound card?
I don't know.
Well, then you probably use the chip.
Yeah.
that's not really a powerful thing though to use. And it also is susceptible to static.
Yeah. I still definitely think OBS is the issue. Absolutely, because even when nothing but OBS is running, I'm having this exact same issue.
Yeah, you could also you can't. Because then you wouldn't have this spiffy out interface on your stream. So you need to use an external third-party program.
Yeah, that's true. Right, the side chat seems to be going off on a tangent now. Somebody uses 2 rocks and a coconut. I'd love to know for what.
To stream.
All right.
I'm guessing that's what they mean.
Yeah.
There is something called... I heard Team Skeptic talk about it yesterday. Something called a potato. The program is called Potato, and it does something with your OBS. So maybe that can tell us what that is.
Right.
What is potato? That sounds funny, but it was really something he said. Potato, banana. Why is everything called food?
I know.
The wet banana.
Do. Anyway, do I use a laptop or a desktop? It's a desktop. It's a PC, and it was a bloody expensive one as well, which is why it's so annoying. Another super chat off Mike A. £2. This is £37.50 in Welsh money.
Well, we used to have our own money as well, called the Gilden.
Yeah. It's the everyone's on the euro now. Do you know it baffles me, and I may have misunderstood it, because I do misunderstand things occasionally. I'm sure it was the UK that came up with the concept for the euro, wasn't it?
I honestly have no idea where it came from.
I think it was. But somebody in the side chat correct me if I'm wrong, and I now await the barrage of corrections. But if that is the case, why are we the only country in the EU that doesn't use the euro? Even Southern Ireland uses the euro.
It sounds really British, by the way. It's like, hey, let's invent something everyone is going to use, and then we're going to point our finger and laugh.
Yeah. Another thing as well. and I'm a little bit more certain about this. You know, on do you call them motorways as well, or you know, highways? Is it motorway? You call them the same as we do?
Yeah, we call them fast ways.
Yeah. So the so if you're driving in Europe, the surface of the road is like an anti. It keeps the water down so that there's not so much spray coming off trucks, and the road is nice and smooth.
Oh yeah, we call that SOAP.
Yeah. Now that was invented in the UK, and virtually none of our roads have got it. We've got the worst motorways in the world. They're absolutely pants. I was driving on the motorway. Was it today? Yesterday, and I ran over a headboard off a bed at 70 mile an hour on the motorway.
Why is that on the motorway?
I have no idea. I'm hoping it was just a headboard and there wasn't a bed attached to it with 2 people asleep in it. But it was just there in the middle of the motorway. It makes no sense.
Oh, good God, man.
Honestly.
Well, maybe you wanted to take a nap.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, Potato is a trimmed down version of Voice Meter. Thanks, Gary. What the hell is that? Iowa? IOW? I always wondered about that. Is it... What letters are those? IOW.
IOW.
Probably stands for something. Gary, what does that stand for?
Yeah, I want to know as well now. Somebody's asking, have I seen Red Pill's video where he now calls sunrise, sun arrive, sun, and he calls... So he calls sunrise, sun arrive, and he calls sunset, sun depart. What is your reaction?
No!
Yeah. It's just another flat earther...
Oh, good God, man!
Comment that I don't understand.
I guess I can explain it. Let me put my flat hat on. Basically, the horns are coming off right now. I guess he means the sun moves away from us and the sun comes towards us, and that's why he calls it that.
Yeah.
I'm putting the horns back on because now I sound stupid.
Yeah.
That was so silly.
And that was from Sky Stalker. Oh, the Isle of Wight. Oh, so we've got Jeff SpongeBob in the chat. We also now seem to have somebody called F SpongeBob because Turquoise Laura forgot the J. He said to leave the J out of his surname, not his Christian name, Laura. You reminded me of something I wanted to ask you last time I was on. yeah, she did. Yeah, she did leave a J out, but she left it out of the wrong name.
Let me try and type it out so you have phonetics. Something like that. Spiker.
Yeah, Spiker.
That's basically how you... Spiker, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm calling him SpongeBob.
I know. What's up with Brexit? Politics is something I don't discuss because I don't follow politics. I have no knowledge of politics. The only thought I've got on it is that I haven't even got a thought on it. I just sorry, Jeff Spikers. I've got no opinion on what was the question? Brexit.
Yeah, Brexit.
Right, no, I'm distracted because Fight the Flat Earth has just asked me to do something that seems very technical. Can I play the video I sent me earlier? Where did you send it to me, Craig? Did you send it to me in... Oh, I know where you sent it to me. I'm going to try. Right, okay, so if I do that... Right.
Bullet Bill, I'm from the Netherlands. Holland, I'm Dutch. That's also so really silly. We have different names for our country.
Right, so if I do that now, and right now if I am talking to myself, right, but I'm trying not to answer myself. Everyone just talk amongst yourselves. Ragical, amuse people, if you please.
I can just have a look at that, what people are.
Sing a song or dance or something cool.
Why don't you do that? Dance like me, da la la. That's from South Park, right?
Yeah.
So now we have two people who are not really present at the streaming because I'm still writing stuff. I can just, you know. Oh wait a minute, I need to premiere it. What was the time I was gonna set it? I forgot.
I think that I may. Oh.
You can just add a VLC source.
Yeah, no, I've got it. I'm setting it up on the doohickey before I yeah. Right, where's me? Oh, damn, don't want to do that. Oh, damn, don't want to do that either. Shit, wrong one. No, what have I done now?
I don't want to know.
Right, I'm gonna.
Right,
that's what I did. Right, that makes perfect sense now. Right, yeah, okay.
You didn't break anything, did you?
I didn't break anything. Fight the Flat Earth, I'm hoping you're still here because this has taken a great amount of effort. And I'm actually extremely excited about this video. So, Ragical, as my eyes in the stream, because I'm afraid to click any buttons now in case I reveal something I shouldn't. Can you see Craig on the screen?
I just tagged him in the chat, so he's still in here.
Yeah? Can you see him on the screen, though?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, delay.
How much of a delay do we have?
I don't know, but I'm gonna hit play on the video now.
It's been a few weeks now.
Okay, I'll mute myself for that.
But it's been a few weeks now since this video's been and gone. But in the back and forth, Craig said that he was going to interview George Musa because the whole of the scientific community disagrees with me, and I challenged him to do exactly that. I don't think he can or will.
Back and forth, as I'm sure most of you are aware, with Sleeping Warrior. One of the specifics he's been talking about is an article written by the gentleman that I am speaking with today, Mr. George Musser, who is a contributing editor for Scientific America. George, would you just like to take a few minutes to introduce yourself?
So, as you said, I'm a contributing editor for Scientific American magazine. I was a senior editor there for a number of years, actually for almost 15 years, on the topics of fundamental physics and space science. My background's actually in planetary science, although I really can't claim to be a planetary scientist anymore, looking through my history, but my thesis work was on the planet Venus.
So, there we have it. Fight the Flat Earth, I'm not sure how much detail you want me to reveal, but I actually cannot wait to see that interview. I literally cannot wait for May the 20th.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because it is going to be absolutely awesome.
Yep.
Fight the Flat Earth, you're in the side chat. How much do people know? Do people know the reason behind this video? Is it sort of top secret, or
we can get Craig in here as well, so we can talk about it.
Yeah,
I could add him. Let me
yeah,
do that.
Craig, do you want to jump in? Can you jump in? Are you available?
Yeah,
Are you available for conference? Do you want to come in and explain the reason behind that video? It's just a case of adding him to the Discord chat, Ragical, isn't it? The call. Hang on a second now. Oh no, everything's still right.
Did I break something?
No, I think I can still hear you.
Oh, we can't hear Craig.
No, Craig, you
I
here?
don't know, maybe you need to. accept the thing.
While we're waiting for Fight the Flat Earth,
Oh!
Oh, bloody hell.
That's loud!
That's very loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on the phone, okay.
Yeah, so do you wanna go ahead and explain to the folks the whole idea behind that video, because I know what it is,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait. I think I'm looking forward to this more than any video you've ever put out.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it coming out as well. So basically, Sleeping Warrior, in his attempt to disprove gravity, has been citing an article by George Musser called How Einstein Revealed the Universe's Strange Non-Locality. In the article, he talks about how Einstein built on the ideas of Newton. However, in keeping typical Sleeping Warrior mode, he has completely misunderstood what George Musser has been writing about, and for some reason is citing that article as evidence that we should never refer to gravity as a force, and that we have completely disregarded anything that Newton ever did, and to talk about it is antiquated science. And for some reason that is evidence that gravity isn't real, because we can't agree on what the scientific consensus of it is. So I argued with him about that, and I explained, no, you're wrong. He's not saying that. He is explaining how Einstein built upon Newton's ideas, etc., etc. But he is steadfastly holding to the opinion that no, George Musser and therefore the rest of the scientific community say what I am saying. So I decided to contact George Musser, who was perturbed, to say the least, about Sleeping Warrior's misunderstanding, and agreed to do the interview with me to clarify the current scientific consensus. Suffice to say that Sleeping Warrior is not going to enjoy the entire interview. And then on the back of that, me and George Musser are actually working together to do a joint scientific project to repeat Aristophanes' observations of the angles of the shadow from the sun to measure the circumference of the Earth. And we've currently got over 300 participants that on May the 25th are going to, at the same time across the American continent, measure the angles of shadows coming from the sun and broadcast it live to my channel, where I'm going to map it onto some software and measure the circumference of the planet. I've invited several flat earthers to take part, and they all don't want to.
I wonder why that could be. So basically then, every time Sleeping Warrior refers to this guy's work, this guy is now gonna say directly to Sleeping Warrior, albeit through one of your videos, you're misunderstanding everything I've ever said, you bell end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. I literally can't wait, Craig. Honestly, I'm so excited for this video.
The funny thing is, I've told Sleeping Warrior what's going on.
Yeah.
I've told him about the interview.
Yeah.
And he's all like, yeah, come on then, release the interview, it's going to prove you right. And how delusional have you got
I know.
to be?
But this is the whole thing, isn't it?
And then on the Sleeping Warrior week, I've got a whole week of stuff planned for Sleeping Warrior, starting with the interview, finishing with the project.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he's agreed to debate me again that week. Even though I'm literally about to I've gone to the sources that he keeps using and got them to say that he's wrong, he's still agreeing to debate me again.
It's absolute insanity, isn't it? Because basically what you're going to do is publicly humiliate him, and yet he's still willing to continue the conversation.
I know, it couldn't be more perfect.
It's awesome, Craig. It is literally the most genius thing I think I've seen so far. Honestly.
My brother just told me, just go to the source. So I was like, fuck it, I will.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, well, I don't want to repeat myself, but I'm going to. I cannot wait, mate. I literally cannot wait.
Oh, it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be a whole week of fun. As well as the interview, there is Sleeping Warrior's second episode of First Are Idiots. There is the roast of Anthony Riley. There's going to be a bunch of us literally just taking 15 minutes each to rip the shit out of him.
Yeah.
There's going to be a 10-minute promo for him as to why he should be Dumb Fuck of the Year this year.
Yeah.
There will be top 10 dumbest things said by Anthony Riley video.
Yeah.
Obviously, the debate with me and him, and the 5-part breakdown with my first debate by Bob the Science Guy that I'm going to mirror each day. So it's going to be a good one.
Because the way I was saying about Bob the Science Guy, I'm sure many other people in the side chat will have seen it, and I think you did, Craig, because I think I've spoken to you about this before. When Bob jumped into one of Nathan Oakley's debates and Sleeping Warrior was there, and they were both speaking to him as if he was an imbecile, as if he was as if he was just as much of an idiot as they are.
I know, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it.
I know, it makes absolutely no sense at all. Absolutely no sense at all, but neither does anything any flat earther has ever said, so why am I so surprised?
I know. Anyway, my audio is terrible, and I've got a couple of things I need to do, so I'm going to let you guys carry on.
No, Craig, thank you for jumping on for 5 minutes, pal. I appreciate it.
No worries. I'll speak to you guys later.
Take care. Ta-da, pal.
Bye.
Oh, I'm on my own now. Ragical's moved it. Oh, there he is. He's back. I nearly panicked then. I needed my wingman.
Well, I'm checking out the video right now because sometimes there's audio pops.
Right. Right. I had a £10 super chat from Stephen Marshall while Craig was speaking. Have a few beers, help recover from all the idiots you have to put up with. Yes, thank you, Stephen Marshall. But we don't technically have to put up with them. We choose to subject ourselves to them, I think would be a more accurate description. Right. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Ragical, what time is your premiere?
Yeah, wait a minute. I'll do it UTC style. Let's see. So, my time in the UTC. That's not supposed to be like that. You know, I'll just press publish and then I can see when it's in 1 hour and 45 minutes.
So,
Bloody time zone.
11 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push the button.
Because you are an hour ahead of me, aren't you? So it's 10:15 with you now.
It's GMT +2 now, I guess.
Yeah.
It's summertime.
What time is it there now?
It's 10:15.
Yeah, so you're 1 hour ahead.
Yeah.
Because it's 9:15 here. I'm trying to find this this comment that I had yesterday because it was the closest thing I've ever got to a mean comment. And I know that's a dangerous thing to say because it's almost inviting mean comments, but
Here they come.
yeah, I'm sure.
The only mean comments I had was from Bell.
I'm not sure.
The prayer guy. Do you remember the prayer guy? He was angry.
I'm not sure Dell is even aware of me. I must be too insignificant.
Well, to be fair, he has 70,000 subs, but his channel kind of behaves like a channel of, well, my size. I have more views than him, so that's...
Yeah, I never understand that. They've got a lot more subscribers than you and I, but they get a lot less views.
Yeah, the biggest offender is Red Pill Philosophy with his 250,000 subscribers. He gets just a little bit more views than me.
Yeah, it's bizarre because the only channel I've ever been banned from, I can't remember the name of the channel now. Damn, it's a guy with really long dreadlocks, and apparently he's of the opinion that he virtually invented the flat Earth and that.
I know what you're talking about, but again, I don't know the name.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I just can't remember his name. But I stumbled into one of his live streams and he was really angry. He was yelling at the camera, screaming at everyone in the side chat. And so he said, if it wasn't for me, none of these other flat earthers would be anything. And every time I go live, I've got like 2,000 viewers. and I noticed that there were 48 people watching him. So I typed in the side chat, if you've usually got that, where are the rest of them now? And he just went bananas. He didn't ban me straight away. So again, he's got a lot of subscribers, but very few.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Bell has around 80 viewers, I think, if
Yeah.
I recall correctly. And well, our smaller channels get around. Well, we have 108 viewers now.
108 now.
Yeah.
That's
And it could get
that's
up to
perfectly respectable, I think.
Yeah, we even are able to get it up to 200 sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. There we are. I've just found this comment. Is I think I probably already know the answer, but is anyone in the side chat interested to hear this comment? Oh, apparently Ragical's very quiet again. Sorry, I turned the volume down a little bit when Fight the Flat Earth was speaking. Because he was using a megaphone. So I've just turned Ragical back up. So this comment,
I think Greg is just loud by
default. So this comment is as follows, right? And obviously I'm reading it. So the comment was on my "How much does a YouTuber earn?" video. Now the reason I did that video was to try and illustrate to flat earthers that if the case was that I was doing this for money, then where is the money? Because channels my size and Ragical size, we do not make a lot of money. So the comment was as follows: this is not work. Doing close-ups to the camera and bitching about other human beings is not work. Other people's content is none of your business. Now you are low-hanging fruit. You're not Simon Dan, Conspiracy Cats, or Fight the Flat Earth. You're an afterthought. Aww. Me?
That's so mean.
I know.
How dare they?
I know, that hit me right in the feels. Here's an idea. Why not make original content? I do. My content is very original.
It is.
Or pick another group of people. I dare you. Stop making excuses for what you do. You only care because there's money in it. Oh yeah, and there's so much. That's what you've got in common with the others. So it's not just me that does it for the money. It's also Simon Dan, Fight the Flat Earth, and Conspiracy Cats, and your good self, Ragical. I can only assume you must be guilty by association.
I'm always guilty by association.
Exactly.
I get banned by guilty by association.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
You do what you do, not for the good of humanity. Why are you spelling humanity with double O? I've got no idea. Yeah.
I have a question. He's a cat. That's not a question, that's a statement. What is he a cat? They also say human.
Could well be. He could well be. His name is Meridian. Right, where are we? You do it because you're e-begging for money. Simple as that. What is this phrase, e-begging? It just seems to me that people like Meridian object to the fact that we have Patreons that are... There is no need for anyone to give us anything. They choose to do so. So how is that e-begging? Begging is asking for money. But anyway, so you're e-begging for money. Simple as flat earthers or any other group of independent thinkers have done nothing to me. They're just easy targets for now. I'd say all this directly to your face without blinking. Would you do the same? And stop generalising about flat earthers, you absolute nobody. Well, I've never claimed to be a somebody. I'm just the creaky blinder who uploads videos to YouTube. Now, he says in this comment that that other people's content is none of my business, and yet he wrote out a huge paragraph about my content, which would imply that he thinks it's his business. So the word hypocrite springs to mind.
He did write a huge comment, so your channel now belongs to him.
Well, obviously.
That's how it works.
Obviously.
This actually came up on Godless Engineer as well when he was doing a stream with Shannon Q.
Yeah.
And they basically said, every time I go into my comment section, because there was someone in the chat bitching about her not responding to his comments. And she was like, yeah, every time I go into my comment section, I see the read more link. And that's kind of like playing, I guess, roulette, because you click it and either it's just a few lines or it's an entire paragraph.
Yeah. So I get that either. My comments are either, for example, cool video, because that's what's on the screen in front of me, and no beard, so weird. Or it's just, I have to sit down in my dressing gown and kick my feet up and read it like I'm reading a book. I don't seem to get anything in between.
Don't forget the comma space, comma space.
Yeah, space comma is becoming a thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a thing.
It is definitely becoming a thing.
It's so funny to see Conspiracy Cats and also Craig doing their comment section.
I know. Like I said, I know somebody asked me earlier on, but I'd love to do a comments video, but I just don't get that type of comment. My only comments, mean comments are ever, like I said earlier, personal attacks, and 9 times out of 10, I don't even acknowledge them. I don't react to them. I don't reply to them. I just don't see any point. Another super chat that I missed from earlier from Demonic Davros. $5. So glad to catch you guys. It's 5:45 a.m. here. Bloody hell. 5:40.
That's really late.
I know. Bloody hell. Go to bed, mate.
Oh, crap. I need to censor someone. Everyone, don't listen to Adrian Clark. I am not Trevor Belmont. That was a comment. It's not true. I'm actually echoey as well.
Oh, hang on, I did turn. Hang on, let me adjust my
echoes on.
Echo.
That's probably because of my helmet. I'm echoey.
It is, yeah. You're echoing off the inside of it. Would you say Trevor Belmont?
Yes. I'm a vampire hunter.
Right. I've typed that into Google and I've just got a load of cartoons come up.
Yeah, it's a computer game, Castlevania.
Right. I'm not cool enough to be a gamer.
Well, you know the NES. And Commodore 64.
I had a Commodore 64.
Wasn't there a Castle? No, it's a Nintendo license, I guess. Probably. It's Konami, right? Konami is Nintendo licensed, probably.
No, another super chat off Stephen Marshall, £2. All hail the space comma. Did Conspiracy Cats coin that phrase?
I think he came up with it.
Yeah,
if I do recall correctly.
Chris Keelan, $2 again. All hail the space comma.
Space, comma, space, comma, space. They even have a picture. I'll look it up. Maybe you can show it on screen. It's funny as hell.
Conspiracy Cats is going to have to change his channel name. Conspiracy space comma.
Oh, I can't really find it now. Damn it.
Let me have a look.
It's giving me all kinds of shit about grammar. No, I don't want grammar. I want a meme.
Oh my god alive, yeah, we don't want that.
The meme needs to go viral.
No, I'm not finding it.
Basically what it was a Hubble Space Telescope picture of a space comma.
Oh, yeah. Conspiracy Cat showed it in his video, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought he'd also shared it on the Twitters. But don't ask me how Twitter works. Twitter doesn't work. I
think he did, actually. Do you know what's funny? When you're live stream and you can say anything and everybody in the side chat starts talking about it. Now everybody is naming the I had a Commodore 64. I had an Atari ST, Atari 2600. I had a Spectrum 48K, Amstrad CPC 464 Plus. Up, down, left, right, B, C, A, start.
BBBA. IDDQD.
Yeah, I used to have a Commodore 64 and used to with a cassette player for the games, and you'd put it in, and God, it would just take forever to load, and then it was massively disappointing when it did.
Do you know those that YouTube channel where children, basically kids reacting to stuff?
Yeah.
They were set behind the old Nintendo 8-bit. And there's one kid on there. He was like, "Oh, I know this thing. This is amazing. I want to play this game." And he basically kicked ass in the game.
Even with games, I can remember, like I say, the Commodore 64, and the difference now, it just shows how much technology has advanced just in that one particular field in the last, 30 years?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because some of the games now, I'll walk into my son's room sometimes and he's gaming on his PC when it works, and I'm genuinely not sure if he's watching a movie or if he's playing a game.
Yeah,
but I am old.
Realistic. They're approaching it.
Yeah,
Even
because
the consoles right now.
I'm sure I saw something that like when Toy Story first came out, the kids film, it was so groundbreaking, and how realistic I know they were cartoon characters, but how realistic, there was texture and sort of depth of field and this kind of thing. And I can't remember if I've read it or if I've seen it in a video or something, and they think that we're almost at the point now, or we may even be at the point, because it was quite a while I saw the video, where they could literally create a movie that would be pretty much identical to true life, to real live actors, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Well, there's still a little problem with... So the environments and also the textures, they can make them look lifelike. But there's still one huge problem, which is our pattern recognition. We, as humans, basically see human faces all the time through our entire life. So we can still pick up on dead eyes or wrong muscle control in the face. And it's still, it could look photorealistic and everything, but somehow our subconscious can still pick up on the subtle details that are, still not properly animated, I guess.
So no matter how well they do it, we'd still kind of know they weren't real people because we're conditioned.
We are going to get there, but right now, even with motion capturing the faces, it's still visible. But, basically, I can see it probably better than someone who isn't into, the design of that kind of stuff. But
yeah, because you work in that industry.
Harder to see. Yeah, well, I'm doing game design, so that's kind of a similar thing. I'm not an animator though, but I work with animators.
Yeah,
like I can see what they do.
Right, we have some questions. Oh, they're all for me. Aren't I popular? Super Ghost UK, the Creaky Blinder. A lot of those flat earthers claim that people like Simon Dan bot their sub count and views. Could that just be projecting? Right, so I think Dan addressed this in a video. He has been awarded the silver play button, which you get when you reach 100,000 subscribers. Do flat earthers really believe that YouTube are going to reward somebody for reaching a subscriber milestone without verifying first whether or not their subscribers are real? You absolute spanners.
YouTube is so complicated, they know when you have botted your channel.
Yeah, exactly. And it just doesn't make any sense, does it? Of course they're not using bots, or totally ridiculous. Sky Talker, yeah, sorry Creaky, I love my book long comments. Oh, it's you, is it? Making me read. You don't have to do flat Earth comments. You could just pick sensible flat Earth account the comments. Yeah, no, yeah. I suppose I could do that as a comments video, because I do notice that, especially if I pin the comment, that quite often my subscribers will jump to my defense, which is always nice, and then end up massively arguing with the flat earthers. Because I'm not saying flat earthers don't comment on my channel, because they do, but what I'm saying is I don't get the same kinds of comments as Conspiracy Cats and Simon Dan and Fight the Flat Earth.
Yeah, but that's also because they have way more exposure, of course.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. So more people are seeing them.
Usually when I get comments there, they come from the video I commented on. And
Yeah.
Mark Sargent.
Yeah, Mark Sargent's famous cut and paste
Thank
comment
you for
that,
spreading the word for flat Earth or something like that.
yeah, I think
like,
he just wakes up in the
really
morning and Googles himself. Because I do. Why does he not do a comments video about... Hang on. Why don't I do a comments video but don't highlight flat earther comments, but regular people's responses to the... Yeah, I could do a comments video just about comments, but would that be interesting enough to watch? Because you can just read the comments anyway.
Yeah, but people would love to have... I basically created the campfire to do all kinds of stuff like, well, the collaboration right now.
Yeah.
It's going live. But also there is a possibility to do shorter videos where you basically take last week's videos and then just sort by most popular comments, and then just take the top 4 for each video you released and then just read them. People love that stuff.
Yeah, I could do, because that's why I always premiere my videos, because I think the interaction between us as creators and the people that are kind enough to subscribe to us and watch our videos, I think that's an important part of what we do.
Yeah, it's kind of, the interaction is why I do this. It's
Yeah,
really fun
exactly.
interacting with people. Also like this. For instance, there's now a question by Wilco Oosterom. Ragical needs the steel money to keep his house standing. Houses in Groningen, that's where I live.
Yeah.
Because the gas fields. So basically, what's going on over here right now? We have a gas company, which is an international gas company, and they are basically pumping the gas out of the ground here.
Yeah.
They drill for gas, and it's causing all kinds of trouble for all kinds of houses over here. They are
really?
falling apart. And
Damn.
that company is basically shitting on us.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like someone has a house that is, well, basically supported by all kinds of girders around the bloody house. So if you take those away, it would collapse into a pile of rubble. And these people are still having trouble with getting the money from this billion-dollar company, because they have bigger lawyers and they can basically push it along, and they have the bigger breath. Yeah, it's called fracking. That's what they do, yeah. AB Science said that. So that's going on over here.
Yeah. Max Mac is pointing out that the audio is out of sync. I'm guessing that you've only just joined the stream then.
We are out of sync.
We are out of sync. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all we can say. It's an OBS thing. You need a banana or potato.
I need a banana and a potato, I think.
Yeah, the potato is basically the stripped down version of the banana.
Yeah, and thanks to Turquoise Laura for pointing that out. Yes, something does go wrong in every one of my live streams.
That's why we're here.
Exactly. People aren't really interested in anything that I have to say. They just like to come and laugh at how badly I live stream. Yes, Max, it is like the old Kung Fu films. Jeff Spikers. Hey. I personally appreciate the fact that Premiere helps me to never miss anything. Thanks for always keeping us in mind. Yeah, that is genuinely why I Premiere, because I enjoy the interaction with my subscribers.
That's the same reason why I do the Premiere.
Yeah.
I break YouTubes.
I think it just makes it more fun.
Well, YouTube is kind of the name is wrong. It should be called WeTube,
Yeah.
but that doesn't sound as catchy, I guess.
No.
Adrian Clark has asked the question twice now, also in Discord. I see. What do you think of Microsoft HoloLens? So basically, the HoloLens. Do you know what the HoloLens is?
I don't know.
It's a virtual reality goggles you put on your face.
Yeah.
And then you can basically see a 3D model of something on a table. And if you have more hologlass virtual reality sets, you could sit on the other side of the table, and you could also see it from a different angle.
Yeah.
So it's basically a projection of something 3D. They even have apps for phones, so you can print something out and you put it on the table, and then the app knows how to place the model. And well, it's kind of a 3D effect well, you could even use it for modeling, I guess.
Yeah.
They have used it for modeling, so you could, instead of use a flat screen, you basically use your hands to pull stuff around and model things like that. So yeah, it's a really interesting thing. It's kind of augmented reality. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right, yeah, I got you. So it's kind of beyond virtual reality then. Or no, not beyond, maybe.
It's just the reality. You could even play a board game in if everyone has their goggles on. You could play a board game on your table in a 3D environment, or you could play a video game that's made for that. So I find it really interesting, and would really love to see where that goes.
Yeah. And then the flat earthers will have something else to call fake, I'm sure.
They actually made the argument that, yeah, well, my game is flat. Video games are rounded flat. Well, not all video games. Some video games actually are rounded, like the universe is rounded.
Yeah.
There are games out there who basically rounded the universe. But yeah, smaller games like Counter-Strike, for instance, that is a flat map because that's easier to edit.
Yeah,
and it doesn't need to simulate the bloody gravity of the planet.
Yeah, but how can they possibly then cling on to that and say that illustrates reality? Yeah. It doesn't. It's a game. It was made by guys like you.
Yep. It's super. Well, the interesting argument is that, which kind of ties into airplanes as well. Airplanes basically, in a flight sim, treat the world they're flying in as a flat plane, and that is their argument that the plane is flat, that the Earth is flat, because the plane doesn't actually keep in mind how the what do you mean the shape of the planet. It doesn't keep track of that, because the planet itself isn't exactly tiny.
No, exactly.
So, and that is their proof.
Yeah, but that's something else that they all don't seem to be able to take size into consideration either.
Well, Daniel Patton's Bendy Tube.
Yeah.
He literally thinks that the barbecue is the center of gravity.
Oh, so. Right, so somebody just said, Jen Morgan has said, I think Creaky should get a tattoo of Ragical on his arm. Make it worth my while, and I might.
Or you get a t-shirt that's literal, not that permanent.
Yeah.
William Sainz asked Ragical if, you could ask that question to me, because that's how it's phrased.
Ask Ragical if they use fracking. Is it fracking? To extract where he's at?
I think it's called fracking. I think, let me just check. I'll get back to that. I'll just do some research. I think
research. Do you mean you're going to go and watch a YouTube video?
I'm going to watch a YouTube video, yeah,
and Google it, because that's the new definition of research, isn't it? Not actually going out and finding something out for yourself, just seeing what other people have already had to say about it.
Or even get a PhD or a doctorate. No, or a professorship. Nope, you just watch a YouTube video and you know more than them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, well, it's a Dutch company, so fracking is what is fracking in Dutch? I need to know.
Translation.
Yeah, otherwise I can't. Well, no, it translated into the F-bomb.
Oh, did it?
Yes. Why? Fracking.
Unless,
Why do I always have trouble with bloody Google? Google is
unless, Ragical, he wanted you to Google Translate it, and that's what he's actually asking you.
Yeah, well, Google girl is a weird girl. She always does weird. She always gives me weird answers.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's basically I use the phone and then just put it next to the microphone, and then I'm kind of astonished what she says.
Yeah, well, I tried doing that in one video and it didn't end well. I asked it something and it started talking about sexual intercourse.
Yep. I basically did that as well.
And I was going to edit it out, but I just thought it was funny and I left it in there.
Yeah, I basically said, fucking Google. And then I can search the web for that. No?
Oh, dear me.
Oh, wait a minute. People are probably listening to this on their phone now. Okay, Google.
Yeah.
Now all their phones will
yeah, I've thought of doing that a few times in a video. Have you seen the South Park episode where they just keep saying "Okay Google," "Hey Google," and Alexa?
Yeah, that's was that Cartman who basically set all those all those different devices up to each other and basically made them have a conversation?
Yeah.
See, this is why we can't have nice things. That's his channel name. Google is a dirty girl.
Yeah, she is. She is. I can't even remember what I asked her now. But it definitely had nothing to do with sexual intercourse.
Yeah, fracking. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say the NAM basically does fracking. Because they make earthquakes.
I can't even remember.
They probably know already. So
yeah, I can't even remember.
Fracking, isn't that what they changed fucking on the show? What the hell is the show called? With the Cylons. Battlestar Galactica. They basically turned that word into fracking.
Oh, is it?
Fracking. Yeah,
people are starting to say in the side chat now that their Alexa has just been triggered.
Alexa. Okay, Google.
Okay, Google, sing me a song.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh, damn, mine's going off. Oh, it doesn't do it on your phone. Okay, Google, beatbox for me. No, it's not working. You must
hydraulic, hydraulic breken. Hydraulisch breken. That's basically what fracking is. So that's, I'm guessing William Science found it. But yeah, they're breaking up the bloody soil here and people are losing their homes. And the government is not doing anything about it. They say they are doing things about it, but they're not doing things about it. They're just talking about it.
Whew, is anyone else warm or is it just me?
Are you wearing your hat?
No, I've taken it off. I'm going to have to start doing these live streams naked. Oh, somebody has just said that that her Google Home is now beatboxing. Awesome, yeah. I love it.
My videos also do that when I do.
Oh, Ragical, we've left somebody out. How could we forget about Siri? How could we not cater to all the iOS users?
Hey Siri, can you sing me a song?
Oh, dear me. What time is it? How long have we been going? It's been a while.
It's 11 right now.
2 hours and 15 minutes. Right, so we've got about another 15 minutes.
And then 74 minutes for the premiere of our collaboration.
And then the collaboration video is up at 11 p.m. UK time. And different times in different countries that I can't be bothered to work out.
Let's just say 73 minutes. That's what the premiere counter says. Oh God, I'm gonna use the bloody crying whales.
Team Skeptics live now as well. All right, bye everyone then.
Siri came on.
Yeah, we should keep doing that. That's oh, and Cortana. What do you have to say to trigger Cortana? Do you just have to say Cortana?
I think Cortana. Cortana, could you ask OK Google a question? Hey Siri. Let's see what happens. The internet is gonna explode now.
Yeah. What you should have said is, hey Cortana, could you ask OK Google a question about Alexa? Damn, my phone. Oh dear me. How many people are watching now? I always like to know how many people are watching because it gives us still 101 people watching. That's not too shabby.
We are super duper entertaining.
We are super duper entertaining. After 2 hours and 15 minutes, there's still over 100 people watching.
That's because we're now playing with Hey Cortana.
Yeah, and OK Google, laugh. OK Google, tell me a joke. Oh, shut up,
yeah,
phone.
that fucking Mickey episode. Oh boy!
Oh dear me.
I basically copycatted someone there. One of my favorite gaming YouTubers, CNNers, who has stopped making stuff. That's so sad. It was pretty funny.
So sad. Actually, Team Skeptic isn't live. He's doing a premiere. So, Soldier Girl loves both our accents. Ragical. I don't know about you, but I'm not entirely sure to what she is referring.
I have no idea.
No me. I can understand myself perfectly well.
We don't, yeah, exactly. We don't have accents,
No.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, it turns out my phone has a few questions. That's funny. I have it set to not make sound, but it has a few questions. The questions I just asked.
Okay. Yeah, I just smashed my phone to shut it up. Ask Cortana to... Cortana, open the pod bay doors.
I'm afraid I cannot allow you to do that, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, what's that one? Okay, Google, execute order 66.
Every single Jedi, including your friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi, is now an enemy of the Republic. The remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated.
Oh, well, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's funny that you sometimes don't understand me. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, Google really struggles with my accent, even though I've not got an accent.
Apparently, she always changes Ragical to radical.
Yeah, there's certain things. If I ask Google, it is getting better, because am I right in thinking that it learns the more you interact with it? That's right, isn't it?
I guess it does, yeah. I mean, they have fancy AI learning computers behind the screen somewhere.
Yeah.
And Google has been learning everything we do. Google knows us better than we do.
Yeah,
We do ourselves.
Yeah.
90 of these watches are probably smart bots waiting for you to serve their human command package. Ugly German truth. You gotta love it. It's some funny stuff.
Gotta love them. Right, what time is it? 10 to. Have I addressed all? No, I haven't. Oh, no, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. William Signs, $2 super chat in Dutch. Oh, hang on a sec. I'm not even going to attempt that. Looks like hydraulic breakfast to me. I'm just putting it in the chat.
Yeah, I already read that. That's basically hydraulisch breken.
Yeah.
That's fracking in Dutch.
Ah, right. So it's not hydraulic breakfast then.
That would be well, unless you have hydraulic bionic jaws.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I really need that sound as well. I'm not actually using the soundboard.
I could use a soundboard in my streams, couldn't I? If I wanted to be extra childish and just have the desire to amuse myself even more.
You could do that.
Can you set up? Because I tell you who oh, what the hell is he? I watch him all the time now, and I can't remember. H3H podcast. Are you familiar with that, Ragical? He uses a soundboard a lot. Like, for example, when he was doing his podcast where he was talking about the Michael Jackson documentary, he had a lot of Michael Jackson type sound effect. Oh, God. Was that you, then?
No!
Del, is that you?
Any other, nuggets of wisdom?
So, yes, it does work, then.
That's what I thought.
So, if I...
Any of you do anything interesting last night?
There's a problem with my sound settings. Somehow the Discord has taken control of my microphone and can't stream it through the app. So that's why I'm using the real microphone.
Right.
So I couldn't talk for that.
Right. So it took over the sound. That's why you went creepily silent.
Yeah, I was just using Half-Life. That's a video game.
Right.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh,
Yeah, you could also do it like that with your phone.
This has got so much potential. Oh. I'm so easily amused. It always baffles me.
The funny thing about this, it's called MorphFox Pro.
Yeah.
It's basically an app which you can also use to change your voice into a girl or a robot or a child or a dog.
Oh yeah, I've got a piece of software on my other PC like that, but I always forget to use it.
You're being a dick.
It's fun though. I mean, I
Screw you guys.
and then you can play
I'm going.
Sorry. Hang on a sec.
You're a little scrotum licker, dude. Why don't you shut the up?
I don't understand why it is taking control over it, because I should be able to use the microphone, including the sounds.
Yeah. It's technology, dude. It's not our friend. It would probably work if you weren't in a stream with me.
Yeah, that's probably the problem. Yeah.
It definitely is the problem.
Well, no, I could also. So probably this stream, this direct stream between people is different from the channel streams.
Yeah.
Because there I can use it, because Discord is weird. Let me see.
Is the sound still massively out of sync in the side chat, everyone?
Sounds good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no!
Do you smell something burning?
You're being a dick.
Can we do this later?
Yeah, dude.
You aren't scared, are you?
I guess. F***ing bitch.
You could have an entire conversation.
Yeah.
I actually saw a video last night between. Damn it! What the hell is the guy? Peterson. The weird.
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He was basically having a conversation with himself.
Oh, was he?
They edited the video in such a way that he basically had an interview with himself about his book.
Oh, is it?
It was really funny.
Jesus.
The conclusion was, so you're telling me we could basically talk about this book we have, and it's a good book. Yes, it's a good book. It's probably the best book written. And they were basically talking about his own book.
Nothing narcissistic about that at all, then.
No.
Ah, crap.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Knock it off.
Call
Right,
me
okay,
Kermit.
I will.
Jordan
Right.
Kermit Peterson.
What have we got?
Sounds like Kermit. I never noticed.
Oh yeah, somebody's just said in the side chat that he's muted his Echo device in case he ends up with £200 of carrots. And I know what he means. You can actually trigger...
I've seen on Twitch live streams where they basically are able to send messages from the chat, which will be translated in robot speech.
Yeah.
Basically, the computer saying this stuff, and they were doxing them.
Oh, really?
Like, can you tell me my location? Like those kinds of questions, and then, oh fuck, shit, no! And
Yeah.
he was pushing the Cortana button, like, don't say that, don't say that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, they're basically opening themselves up to that if you have the voice, the text to voice setting.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jesus. Oh my god. Right, what have we got? What time is it? Have we got any more super chats? Have we got any more anything?
There's one super chat.
Yeah, I just heard a ka-ching. I know I can't find Stephen Marshall. Oh, yeah, so the sound is out of sync. It's as out of sync as a flat earther's brain.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I need to figure this stuff out because I want to make sounds.
Yeah, this is awesome. This has got so much potential. I can think of various uses.
I mean, I also have a super rat. Let me see. How do you set this? I can't.
That seems like a suggestion and a legitimate thing to say.
So you've created your own soundboard then? And now muted your microphone.
Yeah.
So you've created your own soundboard, yeah?
It's my own soundboard, yeah.
Ah, right. I'm gonna have to.
And it's not really a soundboard. It's basically it has a soundboard implemented, but it is mostly a morph program to morph your voice. You could sound like I don't know, some kind of demon or robot. You could even sound like Claptrap. That's a character
cool.
from a game.
Oh dear me.
But I can't do it right now because my microphone is being used by something.
Being hogged by the system.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Right.
Stop it. Don't make me slap
Yeah,
you.
I'm done.
Oops.
I'm now the leader of thousands of people. They all hang on my every word. And I'm going to use my power to finally get what this town really needs.
Oh dear me. Right then, thank you to the internet's favourite knight for joining me. One more question before we go. Max Mac asks, do I play any games? None that I can talk about in a live stream, I'm afraid. No, I don't game. I haven't got the patience.
They are fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find myself getting so frustrated with them. I don't want to play anymore, so I just don't play. But anyway, this time I really am going. I'm just checking the super chats. They've all been read. Thank you very, very much to everyone who's super chatted me. Thank you to my new Patreon, although I'm not sure who he or she is yet. And in the immortal words of Eric Cartman,
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.